Hello everyone, myself Chandrasekhar, welcoming you all to this faculty driven platform that is Resultant. So on this platform, we are running a series called Sunday Ka Funda. In this series, we discuss the important concept of engineering through practical demonstration or live experiment. So guys, in this episode of Sunday Ka Funda series, I am going to discuss very important concept of fluid mechanics through a practical demonstration. So guys, you must have used the sprays, deodorant or perfumes or any other spray. So have you ever observed how this hand operated spray works? Why the liquid or the water or the perfume comes out with a very high speed when you push the plunger? So today we will be discussing about the working principle or the engineering behind working of this hand operated spray. So basically this hand operated sprays work on the Barnoli's principle, very important principle for fluid mechanics. And what does the Barnoli principle say? As per the Barnoli principle or Barnoli's equation, the total hydraulic energy of the fluid when the flow is ideal, the total hydraulic energy of the fluid always remains constant along the flow or along the streamline. So what is the total hydraulic energy? The total hydraulic energy is sum of pressure energy, P, static pressure, and dynamic pressure or the kinetic energy, pressure energy, then kinetic energy, and then the potential energy. So sum of these three energy of the fluid, flowing fluid, when the flow is ideal, the sum always remains constant along the streamline. That is called as Barnoli's principle or Barnoli's equation. So what is the physical significance of this Barnoli principle? Look, when the fluid is flowing through a converging section, when the area is decreasing, then what will happen? If the flow is steady, then according to continuity equation, we can say area multiplied by velocity remains constant. So when the area is decreasing, it will increase the velocity of the flow in the converging section. That is how the converging section increases the flow velocity. And when the velocity of the flow increases, velocity means kinetic energy. It is the kinetic energy of the fluid. So increase in kinetic energy of the fluid will definitely decrease in the pressure energy of the fluid. That is the Bernoulli principle. So if one form of energy is increased, the other energy will be decreased because the total hydraulic energy of the fluid remains constant. Similarly, if the fluid is moving through a diverging section, then in the diverging part of the pipe, the area, the flow area is increased, and due to mass conservation, the mass conservation, or we can call it as continuity equation, the velocity of the fluid will decrease. And due to decrease in the velocity of the fluid or due to decrease in kinetic energy of the fluid, there is an increase in the pressure energy of the fluid. So as per the Bernoulli equation, if you see this, as per the Bernoulli principle, if there is an increase in velocity of the fluid by any means, there must be a decrease in the pressure of the fluid or vice versa. If there is a decrease in the velocity of the fluid, there must be an increase in the pressure of the fluid, because the total energy, which is sum of pressure energy, kinetic energy, as well as the potential energy, always remains constant. So this change in velocity will give rise to change in pressure, is nothing but Barnoli principle. This is known as Barnoli principle. So this is the principle which is going to be used in case of hand operated spray. Look how. Whenever you push the plunger, look, if you see this, this is the hand operated spray. Whenever you push the plunger like this, when you push the plunger, what you are actually doing is the piston, the moving piston or the plunger is exerting a force on the air outside, and due to the force exerted on the air outside, the air velocity is increased. If you exert a force on the plunger or the piston, what is going to happen? The air velocity increases, the outside air velocity gets increased, and according to Bernoulli principle, if the air velocity gets increased outside the plunger or outside the syringe, then there is a decrease in pressure of the fluid, isn't it? And when the pressure of the fluid decreases here, by pushing the plunger, the air velocity increases, and due to increase in velocity of the air, the pressure of the air will decrease, and here the pressure of the air is less, and here inside the tube, inside the bottle, the pressure of air is atmospheric, which is higher than the pressure here. So due to difference in the pressure, here the pressure at the free surface, the pressure is PATM, and here the pressure is less than PATM. It decreases due to increase in velocity. So due to difference in the pressure, the fluid or the liquid or the perfume or the deodorant which is kept inside the bottle start moving from high pressure towards low pressure through the tube which is there. So the liquid which is kept in the bottle start moving in the tube. Once it come out here at the tip of the tube, then because of the force exerted by the plunger, due to high velocity of air, the liquid which is coming out of the tube is splitting or breaking into tiny minute particles, and they start moving with the high velocity along with the air. So that is how the liquid which is coming out of the tube is moving with a higher velocity. I hope you can see it. I hope you can observe it. This is how the hand operated sprays works. Right. This is the diagram shown here. Let me quickly brief you once again. When you push the plunger like this or piston, the air velocity of air is increased. This is the air. The velocity of air will increase, and due to which the pressure of air will decrease according to Bernoulli principle. This is the Bernoulli principle. So here the pressure is low and here the pressure is high. That is the atmospheric pressure. Here is the atmospheric pressure. Due to pressure difference, the liquid will start rising in the tube like this. And once the liquid comes here, then due to high pressure, due to force exerted by the plunger or due to high velocity of air, these liquid particles will break into minute droplets, and along with the air, they will start moving with high velocity. That is the principle behind working of the hand operated spray. I hope you guys understood the concept of Bernoulli principle. You guys have understood the working of the hand operated spray. So that is all from my side. In the next video, I will discuss some other concept through the practical demonstration. Thank you very much for joining in. Take care, stay safe, stay motivated, and Jai Hind.